Don't put your heel down. Don't put your heel down.
There's one detail in Dirty Dancing that almost never made it to the final cut, and it would have completely changed the movie. The abortion subplot, which is now a central element of the story, was nearly removed due to pressure from the studio and sponsors. At one point, someone even suggested burning the film to collect insurance money. But the writer, Eleanor Bergstein, stood her ground, insisting that without this detail, nothing else in the movie would make sense. The entire plot would fall apart. Most viewers don't even realize the significance of this subplot when they watch the film. But once you understand its importance, it's impossible to see the movie the same way again. The subplot not only highlighted the harsh realities of illegal abortion, but also served as the driving force behind Baby's transformation. It pushed her to defy her father, step into the world of the working class, and truly understand the struggles faced by people like Johnny and Penny. If the abortion storyline had been cut, Dirty Dancing would have been nothing more than a typical teen romance, lacking the emotional depth that made it resonate with audiences. The risk Bergstein took in keeping the subplot is what ultimately gave the film its lasting power and cultural relevance. The tension behind the scenes wasn't just about creative choices. It was about fighting against censorship and standing up for a story that needed to be told. Despite the pressure, Bergstein's decision to keep the abortion subplot in the film became one of the most powerful aspects of Dirty Dancing. It wasn't just a plot point, it was a message, one that the filmmakers knew was worth the risk. The casting of Dirty Dancing was filled with its own shocking drama. Jennifer Grey, who ultimately became the beloved Baby, was not the studio's first choice. In fact, they wanted Sarah Jessica Parker, who was already well known for her roles in dance-themed movies like Footloose. But it was Jennifer Grey's authenticity that won the producers over. In her audition, she turned to her father and whispered, "Wish me luck, Daddy," a simple, heartfelt moment that revealed her vulnerability. That one gesture was enough to convince the producers that she was the right choice for the role. Off-screen, Jennifer Grey and Patrick Swayze, who played Johnny, had their fair share of clashes. The two had worked together before on Red Dawn, and their relationship was anything but smooth. Jennifer admitted that she didn't even want Patrick cast as Johnny, as she found his tough guy persona hard to work with. Their tension on set was palpable, and their disagreements even affected their performance during some of the love scenes. But this real-life friction turned out to be a blessing in disguise. Their on-screen chemistry, born from their genuine conflicts, made their romance feel raw, real, and intense, qualities that made their relationship one of cinema's most unforgettable. Despite the personal tension, their turbulent dynamic helped create the magic that Dirty Dancing became known for. The way they fought and made up, the unresolved feelings between them, all translated into a palpable spark on screen. The romance between Baby and Johnny became a symbol of defying the odds, of overcoming class divisions and finding love in unexpected places. It's hard to believe that the same actors who couldn't stand each other off camera would give us one of the most iconic love stories in film history. The making of Dirty Dancing wasn't just a battle between its cast and crew. It was a financial gamble. The studio, Vestron Pictures, was hesitant to release the film at all. Initially, the movie was set to be shown for only one weekend before being sent straight to video. They even joked about burning the film and collecting the insurance money. With a budget of just $5 million, which was a fraction of what most films cost at the time, it seemed like a risk that no one was willing to take. The film was too small, too soft, and too unconventional, dealing with themes of class, sex, and abortion. Studios didn't believe in it, and the future of Dirty Dancing looked bleak. But Vestron Pictures took a leap of faith. They believed in the story and its heart, and against all odds, they released it. What followed was nothing short of a miracle. Dirty Dancing became a global sensation, earning over $214 million worldwide, turning a tiny budget into a massive return. In the US alone, it grossed $64.5 million, and overseas, it made $150 million. The film became a cultural phenomenon, proving that sometimes the biggest risks lead to the greatest rewards. The success of Dirty Dancing wasn't just about the box office numbers. It was about the unexpected nature of the film's rise to fame. Despite being almost discarded by the studio, the movie built a massive fan base through word of mouth. Audiences flocked back to theaters to see it again and again, and it became one of the most beloved films of all time. This success story is a testament to the power of believing in a story, even when the odds are stacked against you. Behind the scenes, Dirty Dancing wasn't just a struggle against studio expectations. It was a fight against the elements. The cast and crew endured extreme conditions that most people would never imagine. One of the most iconic moments in the film, the famous lake lift scene, was filmed in October when the water was freezing cold at just 40 degrees Fahrenheit. Jennifer Grey later described it as horrifically cold, and it's hard to believe that the actors were able to pull it off with the discomfort they were facing. Their lips turned blue, and close-up shots were avoided because of how visibly cold they were. But despite the brutal conditions, the actors pushed through, and the scene became one of the most memorable moments in cinematic history. The difficulties didn't end there. The crew had to deal with intense heat, with lights pushing the set temperature to 120 degrees Fahrenheit. The heat was so unbearable that 10 crew members fainted from dehydration. Yet, the crew kept pushing through, determined to capture the magic of the story despite the physical toll it was taking. Patrick Swayze, in particular, refused to use body doubles, insisting on doing every dance and stunt himself. Despite a previous football injury that had almost led to amputation, he kept going, even when his knee swelled badly, making it almost impossible for him to continue. His dedication to the film, despite the pain, helped give the movie the authenticity and raw energy it needed to resonate with audiences. This behind-the-scenes struggle only added to the authenticity of the final product. The crew, cast, and director were determined to make Dirty Dancing real, raw, and full of heart. The challenges they faced, both on and off-screen, contributed to the film's gritty and passionate energy. It wasn't just a dance film. It was a testament to the perseverance and dedication of everyone involved, making it an unforgettable experience for viewers. The story of Dirty Dancing didn't end with its unexpected success. It continues to shape the world of film today. The struggles behind the scenes, from casting drama to freezing waters and financial risks, only serve to make the movie more iconic. As we now look forward to the upcoming sequel, it's clear that the spirit of the original Dirty Dancing still holds a special place in the hearts of fans. The decision not to recast Johnny Castle, but instead to honor Patrick Swayze's legacy, shows how deeply the character impacted the film story and its viewers.